the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
And Plainfield, New Jersey really respects you for putting some respect on my hometown's name. But you know what? We're going to have a big-time matchup this evening as the guys are getting ready to battle down on the court.
Let's do it. They're ready to go, and so are we. And away we go.
My ball. I got ball.
Irving to James. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 2 to Curry. Cruises inside for 2.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Curry into the front court. Down just a couple. Here's a chance from long range. And Durant able to clear the rebound.
I got him. Here we go.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken in by George. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. He throws it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Leonard, trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Harden to Irving. Oh, had him going there for a second. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They trail by 2. Nice finish at the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
James into the front court. 10-all is our score. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
LeBron James, that's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
George, his first effort off the mark. Durant across the timeline. It's 14-12.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Antetokounmpo To Embiid. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Walker to Curry. That's out of bounds, off of Giannis. Harden with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Doesn't have the touch. Durant follows up with the putback.
Nice work by KD there to stay with the ball and follow through with a strong finish.
Walker with the basketball. Trailing by 4. And Durant there to claim the rebound. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Kemba Walker, Harden's on him. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Leonard to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Missed the foul shot. It's Steph at the controls and breaks it up to Irving. Harden. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper stays out.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Here's LeBron for 2. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 6. Curry knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Irving. Not going down here. To Paul George. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Irving to Durant. Has a chance. Kevin Durant. 3 for 6 now.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
They go to Jokic. Down low to Kemba Walker. Nice pass to set things up.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Give him 2 points. High percentage. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
It's in the hands of James Harden. Deep right corner. Durant to James. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Middleton. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and
James
you.
to Harden. From long range, James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 11. Driving right to the basket. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw up the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Walker into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Harden. He made his first effort, but not that time. It's Westbrook. Shot won't go. Durant. No good. Davis to Harden.
By yourself, put it up.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Can't get past the defender. 24-second violation. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Kevin Durant swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Mike Budenholzer wants a timeout. His guys have flat out sleepwalked. It's been a brutal first quarter.
These moments as a player are extremely exciting. Let me tell you why. For the team that's losing, this is a true defining character moment for them. So many teams can just fall over, roll over, quit, think about the next game. But the true competitive teams, the ones that really actually want to continue to claw and fight, they're going to find a way to get back in this ball game. They may not get back into it scoring a lot of points right away, but they're going to keep chipping away at this monster.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Irving gets it in the right corner. Harden. Missed it. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
All the version good in the crib. It's me, I got it. I got ball.
Middleton to Griffin. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. AD with the rock.
Oh, this is all me.
To Harden. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. And a nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. From the painted area, won't go down.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. You got to make those.
Harden to Durant.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Count the bucket for 2.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Middleton. Knocked loose. Adetokounmpo. Anthony Davis tips it. That's going to be out of bounds. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. That's all for this entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Russ at the controls.
Lock up.
To Embiid. The monster stuff.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Durant. Off the iron. No good. To Walker. Kevin Durant. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Had a chance, but it's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down a bundle.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. LeBron James, guarded by Russell Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Irving.
I got help. I got your help.
Chance here for LeBron.
Hey, give me the rock.
And the rebound taken down by Griffin. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Rotate. Watch cut.
James. It's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Anthony Davis pins it. And he stepped out of bounds, turns the ball over. It's that time for new blood. Mike Budenholzer makes the move to his bench. Adetokounmpo. Working hard on the glass. And the rebound taken down by Durant.
Let's go. Pick him up.
Fires the three, and Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. George against Harden. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Is good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Adetokounmpo. Middleton. Can't connect from inside. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Gets a look. Can't hit. George to Curry. 4-3. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here's James with a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Adetokunbo to George. Anthony Davis! Huge block!
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. To James. Durant. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Durant, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Can't miss those. Kevin Durant with the rock. Lets it fly from long range. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Irving. For 3, you know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Kevin Durant rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Adetokunbo. To Embiid. Russell Westbrook matched up with Harden. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Giannis Adetokunbo, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, man.
Irving brings the ball up court.
Cutter.
To Simmons.
Here we go. I got him.
Durant. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
LeBron James against George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There we go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Paul George to Adetokunbo. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
From the outside, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Giannis for 2. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
James against Paul George. To Durant. James. They get it down to Harden. To Simmons. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Simmons. Not a good shot there as he misses it.
Pick up. My boy.
Adetokunbo. Open look. Wide open look. Won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Got him. I got him.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kevin Durant.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry. And takes it away.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Let's go.
Durant. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. George lets it fly. Slams it home on the putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboard. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Kemba Walker matched up with Lillard.
Give me that.
Simmons to James. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curling inside. LeBron shot off the mark. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Curry to Adetokunbo. James matched up with Paul George.
Cut it.
To Lillard. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the bounce. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Dame rises. Not going down for him this time. Embiid to Kemba Walker. Fires the 3, misfires. It's no good.
Good ball. Got some forward.
Durant. And no good. Off the mark. Walker with the basketball. His guys down big. It's a turnover as they head the other way. LeBron against Paul George. Short jumper off the mark. Curry to Paul George. Walker with the interception. Great defensive play.
That's up, baby.
Ben Simmons. 2 of 4 now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Walker. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Durant to James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. We get a whistle and a timeout as they will get together and talk things over. Mike Malone will change up his lineup. Shot from the lane won't go. Irving with the interception. It's a big finish. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Steph Curry, 4 out of 7.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
The drive, right to the basket. Chris Middleton sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It goes down.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Harden.
All right here. I got him.
To Adetokunbo. Kevin Durant sends it away. LBJ has it. And he hits.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Hands up. You got to get up on that. Watch Cutter.
15-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports.
The West have built a comfortable lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets, but the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the East All-Stars.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Kevin Durant is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Walker into the front court. Down a bundle. Curry to Embiid. It was right there. That's what you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Adetokunbo. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. No turnover as possession stays where it was.
Watch the cutter, man.
Kemba Walker against Harden. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Harden with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. LeBron James. Tough matchup against George. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
LBJ with it.
Ball.
Surveys the floor. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Curry. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Shoot. Shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Leonard to Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, Anthony Davis still guarded well there. Finds a way to hit the trifecta.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Cashes in for two.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. You see him beating up on people down low.
Kawhi Leonard with the block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Adetokunbo. Paul George, 4-2. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Paul George. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Goes to the left side. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Oh, get back, get back, get back.
Lillard matched up with the two-time MVP. To Durant. Lillard takes aim at Steph Curry. To James.
Cutter, I got yours.
Here's Leonard for two. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
Shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Adetokunbo to Curry. Giannis for two. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
LBJ. George able to gobble up the rebound. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I've been watching this game for a long time. Sometimes all the prep and scouting in the world can help you stop a move like that.
Anthony Davis lets it go, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, count it. And he makes them both.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Embiid. Terrific vision. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot.
I got him.
Here's LeBron for two. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
From the painted area, won't go down. It's LeBron.
Close out.
Giannis grabs the board. Curry to Embiid. Oh, he had it.
Here we go.
Lillard takes aim at Steph Curry. To Davis. Screen coming.
On that screen.
D's got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 6 now.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame Lillard.
Leonard to James. Here comes the screen. James against Paul George. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Kevin Durant has it.
Here we go. My ball.
To Davis. Sizing up the defense. And he drains it.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
Kawhi Leonard.
Good boy, boy.
Off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Next play. Yep, y'all. I got him.
Durant to Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Leonard. Going along, beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
That's me. I got ball.
Let's go. Let's play deep. What's up?
Shot.
Well defended,
something
shot
better than
no
that, baby.
good.
It's game time.
If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Curry to bring it up. His guys down
shut
big.
up, shut up, shut
It's
up.
George
Good shot,
for two. Paul George
good shot.
now 4 for 9.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Shot.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Westbrook. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Damian Lillard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. It's Russ at the controls. To Jokic. Shot from the lane won't go.
I got ball. Here we go. I got him.
James. To Beal. From long range. Well defended. To Westbrook.
ISO.
Embiid, good for 2.
Way to hit.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Here comes the screen.
Hey, big
Oh, he
screen
had
right
him
there,
there
big
for a
screen.
second. To Beal.
Pick coming left.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Lillard for 2. D's got it. Damian Lillard with that shot, he's 5 for 8. Russ at the controls. To Walker. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Substitution being made in this one. Walker. Westbrook. And he buries it.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient, and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Lillard against the former MVP.
Here we go. I got him.
Short jumper won't go down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Nice pass to get things going.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers him and puts him right on balance every time.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot point.
And a putback slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish. This game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Fourth quarter getting underway as it's Team LeBron with the ball first. And they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City. Right.
Kyrie Irving for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
LeBron James swats it. That's his third block this evening. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Walker to Westbrook. Takes stock of the floor. To Griffin. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Here comes the screen. James to Lillard. Short jumper off the mark. Middleton to Jokic. Whoa, Chris Middleton not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Short jumper misses. To Westbrook. Walker. Harden in possession.
This is all me.
His guys holding the big lead. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Good shot, boy.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Deep right corner to Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the free throw line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
George. Not that time. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. 4-3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Curry goes to the left side. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Lillard. Here comes the screen.
I told you the screen was coming.
Irving, he can't get past the defender. Oh, had him going there for a second. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Works it up top. Lillard. Deep left corner. For three, Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Jumper's good.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Irving. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Steph Curry, defended by Lillard.
Right.
To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
D up, baby.
Leonard. To James. Oh, he had him there for a second. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Whoa! What a finish!
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Embiid to George. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
I got ball.
George. James clears the rebound. So Harden fires the 3. Message received. Well defended. Adetokunbo gets it in the left corner. Curry can't connect. And the rebound gathered in by Towns.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. He flashing. Bump him.
James to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Paul George. Steph Curry matched up with Lillard. The drive right to the basket. Gets to the basket and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in the worrisome place in your team.
Lillard takes aim at Steph Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's good from downtown for Damian Lillard.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Steph Curry up against the Weber State product. Count the basket inside.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Lillard to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Middleton. It's no good. Shots not going down. goes. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want... Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Curry. Got it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden matched up with Paul George. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Walker to Curry. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight.
Oh, good shot, boy.
Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, yeah, we're coming right back to you.
It's James controlling the offense. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Walker with the basketball. His guys down big. To Curry. Irving to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
That won't go.
Make that, baby. Yeah, make that.
Hey, lock
Curry.
up, lock up.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
It's James controlling the offense.
Watch Cutter, watch Cutter, watch Cutter.
To Lillard. James. To Towns. Down low. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Antetokounmpo. Walker. Wide open look won't go. James to Irving. From long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Everybody pick up, everybody pick up.
LeBron James tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Curry into the front court. Down a bundle.
Let's go.
George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the
Got
chest.
some for him.
That misses with a second to go. And a putback slam.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The West All-Stars could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the West. The East really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the East.
Game track. Defense. The All-Star Game MVP.
The chosen one is your All-Star Game MVP. So much of this game is about the fans, so it's great that he put on such a memorable show for them.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew,